Welcome back, trainers. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a wide variety of different Pokemon as well as teams here. This is going to be throughout several different days. So I thought I'd just compile it up for you, and it is going to be a long video. So the team that you're seeing here is kind of a development of the Lugia team that I did have. I decided to go with the Altaria because Lugia was good, but I just wanted to test it out with Altaria, and it also worked pretty nice as well. You know, you're going to always get countered by specific Pokemon, so no team is going to be completely proof of any sort of counters. With that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on. This is going to be a very long video here for you guys. I am going to be talking a lot calmer because it is pretty late right now. I'm recording this and it's about 1 in the morning. Because tomorrow, let's go ahead and talk about some things here, because this is going to be a long video. I'll get into the commentary. So what happened today, basically I went out to go and try to get a puppy today, guys, and there was quite a long line. We showed up on time, but you know, it makes sense. We showed up when you were supposed to, not, you know, a little bit early, so there was people in line already, and there wasn't that many puppies to be picked, right? And this was an adoption kind of a deal. And so by the time, you know, we were getting close to the front, they're all gone, and they finally announced it that they're, you know, have been all adopted. So we started looking around. We went to go get something to eat, and it's, you know, it is what it is. You don't want to rush these things. It's a little bit disappointing because we've been looking for a while, but you don't want to just grab any dog you want, right? Shortly after, we went to meet somebody who had it was like a 1-year-old Great Dane mix. So pretty big dog, and it was just kind of all over the place, really hyper jumping on us, which is, you know, you can train them, they're young, but I kind of want a smaller dog to raise it up myself. So we kind of just skipped out on that, but we have good news. Tomorrow I'm going to be making quite a long drive to a place called Walsilla here. I'm in Anchorage, and I'm going to be looking at a puppy. So I think this is it. I'm pretty excited, but it's never true and done until, you know, it's yours. So don't get your hopes up. I'm not going to get my hopes up, and I will be bringing you footage of the puppy for sure, and letting you guys know how it's going. Just cleaned up my entire downstairs and made a nice little spot for it, so I'm very excited for that. That's just a little insight on what's happening with me. I thought I'd let you guys know, saying that we have a very long video here, and we'll be doing plenty of commentary. And then tomorrow, yeah, so for Community Day, I'm going to be missing a little bit of that, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not like double dust, and I mean, its move is not like crazy. I just need to, you know, maybe, you know, I'm going to grind for several hours, of course, after this is all done. I'm going to have some people actually watch the dog while I'm out grinding. And then after that, I'm going to get myself situated, and everything is going to be amazing. This is going to be so fun having a dog. Anyways, there's that story. And let's go ahead and take a look here. So we have our Altaria up against this Hypno here. I was suspected they were going to hit me with Ice Punch. It's like, oh man, double punch Hypno is no joke, but you can wall it with another like Hypno or something like that. So you're going to be going for a Sky Attack here, and we're just barely holding on. They're able to take us down. Now they have a ton of energy. If we go in here with Stunfisk, well, they're going to be able to hit us with super effective Ice Punch. But the confusions is not a question. We're not going in there with Toxicroak. So Stunfisk it is, getting us with that Ice Punch. There it is. Yeah, it's not doing that much damage. Getting a little bit more energy that we need to get off this discharge here and taking out that Hypno. We still have a shield, and they have that Scrafty in the back, and that's why I switched immediately to the Toxicroak here. And looks like they're deciding to stay in. Maybe they have something in the back that does not want to see my Toxicroak. So I do decide to shield up this Foul Play. It's a good call. If it was a Power-Up Punch, it would have done barely anything. It is going to be an Azumarill, and there is 0 shield, so we're going to be able to go for the Sludge Bomb, doing a lot of damage. But that Azumarill is holding on pretty strong there. Must be a good IV. So we're going to be going for the Discharge, barely surviving with 1 or 2 HP. Incredible. And this should be able to KO the Azumarill, and we're going to be able to take the win there. Alright, moving it on to the next battle. Starting it off with the Azumarill, and this team that I'm using is actually going to be recommended by a subscriber. I saw them comment this. They said they were running the Hypno with Psyshock and Fire Punch as well as Mawile, but their Mawile did have Play Rough, and mine is going to have Iron Head. It's a little bit of a difference here. And then I am going to be running, of course, Ice Beam and Hydro Pump on the Azumarill. I found some good success with it. It was pretty fun, and I like it quite a bit with the Hypno, with the Fire Punch. Psyshock is going to be Legacy, so if you don't have one, then you're going to have to definitely trade for it, or use your Elite TM, but I don't recommend using an Elite TM on a Psyshock Hypno. So anyways, going in here with the Azumarill, and we're going to be able to take out the Deoxys, and they're bringing in a Meganium. We're going to go ahead and go in with our Mawile immediately here. Since they decided to stay in, I felt like they were going to go for an Earthquake, so that's why I used my shield. And they do have an Altaria in the back, so I felt comfortable in this position here. But let's see if I'm still going to be able to pull it off. The Sky attacks are going to be resisted, but they will be able to dig in eventually. Although the Dragon Breaths are going to be doubled up resisted because of the Fairy and Steel typing of the Mawile here. Very unique type. So we will be able to resist that. Trying to switch, and we were able to switch just in time. Fantastic. But am I going to still be able to pull this off here? And getting a little bit more energy than needed. And we're going to be going for that Ice Beam in hopes that I could potentially get to another one on this Meganium. But I think they have a bunch of energy. There's no way. I thought they were farming down because they knew they needed more energy to take out the Mawile. But we were able to get to the Ice Beam and take that win there. So awesome. Moving it on, we're starting off with Deoxys. We're met with an Abomasnow. Now, there was lag here, but I left this battle in because I wanted to show you something crazy. Now, I don't really use Charizard, and guess what? What we saw on the front, an Abomasnow, which is going to be Grass and Ice, extremely weak to Fire. So absolutely, 100%, there is an algorithm that does help and actually put you at a disadvantage at times as well. It's just something that Niantic did. Some people are like, well, I don't think Niantic has the capabilities of doing that. Well, I 100% think they do. I mean, yes, they may seem incompetent sometimes, but I do believe that they have an algorithm, absolutely. Sometimes it helps you, sometimes it works against you for days. All right, it's just the way it is, and that's why I like kind of finding these little loopholes and, you know, restarting your app after every battle or switching the lead as well and seeing what happens. Some people told me they have some success doing this. It could just be coincidence, 100%, because we have no one, proof that switching the lead is going to work, but it's oddly enough working once in a while. I haven't been doing it too often lately, but I'm going to try it again. But my whole point is, you're like, well, okay, there's an Abomasnow and you had a Charizard, so what? That doesn't mean anything. Well, I mean, I never see Abomasnow, guys. Never, ever. But then the moment I have a Fire type, bam, there it is, right? And I'm not complaining. I mean, it was in my favor, but it's just so crazy. Anyways, we're met with a Crecelius, so this is great for us. Getting ready for a potential switch here. Now, here we go with the Crecelius. You're going to start seeing a lot more of these because they can just automatically be in the Great League when you do catch them through the Sinnoh tasks at the end. And they will potentially have Grass Knot if that's what they want to run. The only thing that the trainer has to do is invest in that secondary move, which is going to be expensive. Powering them up is not going to be too costly for the Great League when you catch them through the task level 15. So they have a Hitmon on top, so they're bringing in the Spice, very nice, right? And we're going to just counter them down here, and just going to be going for that Rock Slide onto the Cresselia, I would assume. Yep, and they're shielding that up. But we have another one, so let's see what we can do here. They're using 2 shields, all right. They're invested in that Cresselia, so going to go down to Grass Knot. Well, hey, there you go, Grass Knot. All right. Going to be bringing in Shiftry and going immediately for the Leaf Blade here. And surprise, surprise, they swapped into Registeel, and we're going to be going into our Azumarill. We're in a comfortable position. The Cresselia has no health. We're going to be able to take care of that thing. Although it might have energy, so we need to look out for that. Just going to go for the Hydro Pumps to take out that Registeel as quickly as possible. At this point, we can farm it down with Bubble, and we're still in a great position here. I might go for Ice Beam. Okay, they're going to be able to get another one of these off, but it doesn't matter. We're going to farm down, hit Ice Beam as soon as the Crecelius comes out, or maybe you just bubble down. Yep, we're going to go for Ice Beam, and we're going to be able to take the win here. And down goes the Registeel at the end there. All right. Somebody also made a mention, like, we were talking about this a while back, how Niantic's going to be coming out with specific types in which people are already finding these in the codes, and we're also going to be seeing this in the Premier Cup at the end of the season for Season 2. But I think another thing that they should do, I don't think they're going to implement this, but limit the amount of, like, each Pokemon will carry a number, right? Say Registeel is 10 points, right? And the maximum points you can have is like, I don't know, 18 or something, or 20. And then an Azumarill is going to be like 7 points. And then an Altaria 7 points. So that's going to go past 20. So you're going to have to find a team that's going to maintain a number under that. So it's going to possibly limit people on the usage of the Registeel and Azumarill on the same team, or other combinations that seem a little OP. Just a thought, Niantic. Hey, there you go. There's a free one for you. I know you. Anyway, we'll move away from that. Anyway, so we have the Shiftry up against the Azumarill here, and we're shielding this up. We have a lot of energy at this point. We're going to be going for that Ice Beam. Absolutely will take us out. And as you can see, I'm farming hard. So we're going to be taking this Azumarill out and ready for whatever they're going to be bringing in, and potentially getting off another charge move here. And they're bringing in that Altaria. We're going to just go for the Leaf Blade here, just doing as much damage as we can before we go down, which is fine. Could have made it to the foul play, but hey, it is what it is. We have the Azumarill in the back. We're in a comfortable position, and we don't need to go all crazy. They have that Deoxys, and we're farming a little bit more so we can take out the Altaria. Down goes Deoxys with Ice Beam. We're almost there. We can basically farm down, and they back out, and we take the win. Good game. Moving it on to the next one here. And we're going to be met with an Azumarill, and we're leading with a Shiftry. And we have Deoxys and Azumarill in the back, so this is fantastic. They did gain quite a bit of energy, and we're just going to be swapping right into our Azumarill. And we already know what this is. This is a good thing for us, obviously, here. And we don't need to throw that Ice Beam immediately. We're going to gain a bit more energy, so we can come out of this battle with potentially some energy here. They're using a shield, so it looks like they want to keep this alive. Looks like we're going to have to invest a shield ourselves here. The thing is, we let too many Sky Attacks go through, and they're going to potentially be able to Dragon Breath us down and have quite a bit of energy, underestimating that Dragon Breath. But we made a very nice switch there right as they were switching, but it doesn't really matter. We have an Ice Beam on our Azumarill though, so I mean, it's still loaded, but we have to hit it immediately because it has like 1 or 2 HP. In comes the Altaria. We're going to be shielding this up here, and we're going to be going for the foul play, which is going to do a lot of damage, guys. So get your Shiftries ready. That community day for CDOT is here, and I did purchase the community day box, which had the Elite Quick TM. I know it is a bit pricey. I'm not going to discuss that too much. Yes, you know, I mean, it is a bit, you know, on the heavy price, but yep, it is what it is. And I can't really control that too much or at all. Going in with that Azumarill, like I said, with 1 or 2 HP, and just hitting that Ice Beam, doing a little bit more damage. Going back in here with Deoxys, and wow, we're making a nice recovery here. That's going to be doing a lot of damage, but we will be able to survive another one when they do hit us, and we can potentially take them down with counters here. So looks like a very close match, and oh no, we're pretty comfortable. All right, yeah, no, we got this. Very nice. Alrighty, let's see what we have for the next one, folks. Let's see. And we're starting it off with Deoxys. We're met with a Toxicroak. Now, both of our counters are resisted, right? But Toxicroak's going to be doing, it looks like, a little bit more. It might be even here. Going for that Mud Bomb. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt here in hopes we can get that through. We're going for Thunderbolt because Rock Slide's obviously not very effective. And since they're so low at this point, we're going to go ahead and shield and farm them down. And we will be coming out of this with a shield down, but we do have energy. They're bringing in an Umbreon. So we're just going to do as much damage as possible. I don't think I should switch. I should just continue to chip away with the rock slides and counters and just do as much damage as possible. And then go ahead and go back in here with the Azumarill, which will take not very effective from the darks, but also neutral from the last resorts. Let's see what they go for here. It's going to be the last resort. They should have about 2 stacked up here. and expecting another one of those. I am definitely not going to be able to bubble this thing down. I'm going to build up to an Ice Beam a little beyond it and then go ahead and hit that there. So again, we'll have energy. But it looks like we wanted to swap. I don't know if that's smartest because we would have caught a last resort. So what I wanted to do was let them use that energy, go in here with the Shiftry, get off this Leaf Blade. They want to use their last shield. We're going to go ahead and let this last resort go through. It's going to do a lot of damage. Squishy Shiftry. It's going to be a lantern in the back, and there we go. We're looking fantastic. Going to be able to spam this thing with the Leaf Blades and take the win here. And then the Umbreon will come back in, and we should be able to clean up. Oh, looks like they gave up the match. Good game there. All right, so looking good, looking good. Moving it on here, starting with Shiftry, we're met with a Skarmory, absolutely horrible lead. All right, so we're going to get out of there and go into our Azumarill. So I do believe we have Mawile on the team. I really wanted them to get the heck out of here so we can line up the Mawile later on, but they want to stay in the fight here. So, all right, we're going to have to fight back. We're going to go ahead and go with the Ice Beam here, building up to a Hydro Pump, and they shielded that up, which is great. All right. And they're getting us fairly low, and they're now making a switch into Tangrowth. Very interesting. So at this point, we're still locked in. There's nothing we can do but do Ice Beam. We're going to be able to go in here with Mawile. But what I wanted to do was line up the Mawile with the Skarmory in the back. So we're just going to go in here with the Shiftry taking not very effective damage. But man, oh man, the thing is squishy. So they're going in with the Skarmory. I'm hoping they have something in the back weak to fire. So we're going to shield this up, even though it's not very effective. We want to preserve our health for whatever beast may be lying in the back. Getting off that so we can vamp up our Fire Fang at this point. And it's going to be a Toxicroak, so we are a goner. Could have maybe built up to Iron Head here, and that would have KO'd, but we didn't because I'm afraid of counters, and then they take us out with counter. So this team was weak to fighting once Deoxys is gone, unfortunately. All right, so starting off the next one, I'm like, nope, we're going with Mawile this time. And this is one of those cases where I'm switching the lead and getting good leads, right? Every battle, switching it off from the Shiftry to the Mawile. So they're swapping into their Vigoroth here, and although the counters are resisted and the bubbles are doing neutral, the spammy Body Slam is going to be able to just continuously hit you over and over. The Body Slam spam, you know. So very nice. Vigoroth is a fantastic Pokemon for sure. You can also hit the Registeel with a super effective charge move too. So it's a pretty good Pokemon. I need to invest in a better IV1. Honestly, I have a high attack, although that's not horrible because you want to do as much damage with counter, I feel like. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Shiftry here. Very, I don't know. I don't know if that's what I really wanted to do here. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up because, well, we don't want to go down. Bring it in Mawile, and we're going to go ahead and get off this Power Punch, which is going to be doing super effective damage and taking out that Vigoroth. We have one shield and they have a Whiscash. Yeah, this is not looking good for us here. So down we go, but it's, yep, so they have that Skarmory. It's not happening here. If that Skarmory was low enough, take it out and then hit the Whiscash with a Leaf Blade, obviously, and then I'd be looking great, but I didn't use my shield when I should have at a specific time, taking the loss. No excuse, well played, trainer. On to the next battle here. We're met with an Azumarill. We're going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt. And once we get the first Thunderbolt through, we're looking great, right? You don't necessarily always want to do that. Build up to a Thunderbolt potentially in this specific case, and then go for a Rock Slide to trick them up, but you play it how you like. But at this point, we're good to go with just Rock Slide all the way here. They use a shield, that's perfectly fine. Now, the only problem is we need to look out for that Hydro Pump, which is going to be doing massive damage. So we didn't shield it up, and they did not use another shield. So it's 1-1. We won that match, which is great. So now we can go ahead and go in here with the Azumarill. They're swapping into Shiftry. We're going to go right into our Shiftry as well and play this mirror match here. So basically Leaf Blade is what you're going to be wanting to go with. It's not very effective, but as you can see, it's just absolutely destroying each other here with those moves. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through, knowing we're going to be able to survive barely. And I don't know if that was the best call. I think I should have shielded up, to be quite honest with you, because now Shiftry just gained a bunch of energy. We have an Azumarill with a shield, but it's hopeless. I think they're going to be able to spam us a little bit more, but they have no shield, so let's see what happens. Let's take out that thing, and it's Altaria, and they just give up the match. So hey, we won. Good game. That was not looking great there for a second. Moving it on to the next battle here, we're met with an Umbreon, and it's not the best situation. Yes, we're going to be resisting all of the moves, but we're so squishy, it's going to add up. And the thing about Umbreon is able to spam them quicker. If it was not able to get off the charge moves as fast, I think, Mawile would have a better matchup against it. It's just something needs to happen with Mawile. I feel like if Fire Fang gains energy a little bit quicker, it might be too cheap. I don't know. But if it was able to gain energy a little bit quicker with Fire Fang, Ice Fang, or whatever, it will be just insane. Anyways, we're met up with this Whiscash here, so we're just going to be going down. And we have that Shiftry, so let's go ahead and go in here with that. And we have to look out for a potential Blizzard here. Now, they'll probably build up to a Blizzard and then bait us, or just go for it. You never know, guys. So we're going to go ahead and shield it up, and good call because it was a Blizzard, and they're retreating into their Skarmory. So we have no more shields, so let's see how this does play out here. We need our Azumarill to take this out because we don't want to be matched up with the Shiftry. Now what we can do is get that shield off of them and bring them low enough to take them out with a foul play. And once we do that, we'll be able to take out that last Pokemon with Leaf Blade. So let's see if we can do that here. I'm going to be going for another Ice Beam here. And bringing them low enough. Shiftry's going to go in here. And come on, we got this. All right. Let's see. Did they switch? They did. Wow. So I don't think they have enough for a Blizzard. They're going to be going for the Desperation Mud Bomb. We're farming. We have another one. And we're going to be able to take the win with Shiftry. All right, let's go. Shiftry putting in work, guys. Putting in work. Alright, so moving it on to the next battle here. Starting it off with Deoxys, we're met with a Bastodon. This is great. We love this match here. And they're swapping into their Azumarill. We're going to go right into our Shiftry and start Leaf Blading the heck out of that thing until it's gone. Alright, so they're letting the first one go through. A little bit of lag there, but we still got our energy, which is great. They're going for a Play Rough. Oh, right. Things are even looking better now. Alright, it's going to take longer to get to Play Rough, so they're not going to be able to spam us as fast as Ice Beam, potentially here. Going to have to still use 2 shields, but we're still in a more comfortable position to get to more Leaf Blades overall in this matchup against a Play Rough. So going for another one, they're letting it go down. They have 2 shields. We have a bunch of energy. We're just going to be going for Leaf Blade here onto that Bastodon. We don't want to switch necessarily quite yet because they're going to counter us again. So we're just going to go down with the ship and just do as much energy as we physically can. Almost getting to another Leaf Blade. We're going to go back in here with the Deoxys. That's going to be able to tank the charge moves and just finish it off with counters while gaining a ton of energy in the process here. So down it goes. Bringing out Registill. We're going to be going for Thunderbolt. Nice neutral damage here. And then the counters are going to be adding up quite fast. Going to be swapping into our Azumarill to absorb this Flash Cannon. We kind of want to keep that Deoxys alive with energy and that move counter as well. I was hoping they might swap, but it doesn't look like they want to do that at this time here. Maybe there's something that's... Or that's their last Pokemon. Man, it's late, guys. I told you. Alright, so... last Pokemon here. This is looking fantastic. We're just going to go Ice Beam and take them out here. So they could have got Flash Cannon. I think they were trying to lock on farm, but yeah, that was our game there. We're met with a Shadow Victreebel, so let's see how this plays out. Taking the Mawile out and bringing in the Shiftry because they swapped into that Whiscash, and we're in a great position here. If the Victreebel comes back in, we're just going to bring Mawile, and if they retreat, we'll just go back in with other Pokemon and hope we have a decent counter for it, right? So always remember this, guys. If you're going into the Go Battle League and you have a nice team, you're like, well, I keep losing like this and this and this. Why? I mean, sometimes you just get countered because of the lineups, all right? You have a bad matchup, you're forced to swap, they counter you, and from there, it's just not looking good. Unless you're able to play out the switch clock and switch it to a Pokemon and absorb a lot of energy that they did use for not very effective damage, and somehow come back from that, right? So we took out that Victreebel. Fantastic. Down goes Mawile. Perfect. Bringing in Azumarill, building a little bit more energy, going for Ice Beam. Let's see what we can do. And they're going to be able to get off another one. We're saving the shield here. We don't need to worry about all that. Going to farm them down, but they decided to switch into Bastodon. But at this point, I think we're a little too low and they're going to be able to smack down us. So going for Hydro Pump, but yeah, a little too late. We, yet again, did not use our shields correctly there. All right, moving it on, we're met with a Registeel. All right, this is fine. I suspect they're going to retreat maybe. Going to let this Flash Cannon go through. Counters are going to be adding up quickly here. Going to go for Thunderbolt. And if they decide to shield, then we're just going to start shielding up as well. And then the counters are just going to outpace it. Easy. Going to go ahead and decide to shield this one up because we do want to come out on top. Can we farm it down? Yes, we can. We have a lot of energy. Going to be going for that Rock Slide onto the Meganium for nice neutral damage here. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to farm us, but we have so much we're going to be able to at least do a ton of damage to it. But in the process, they're going to farm us, as like I just said. I don't want to switch because then they're going to be able to counter us. So what I can do is bring in Shiftry and just absorb these attacks to some degree. I mean, look at that. Half health, not very effective. So nasty. Gonna see if we can get this foul play through and take this thing out. So the threat is gone from Azumarill. I think I may use a shield here. Yeah, because I mean, you never know what's in the back here. I feel like Azumarill might be able to help us out. It's gonna be a Whiscash. Oh, come on, come on. So we have to switch. All right, what? I could have went for Leaf Blade and taken it out, but the thing is, Meganium's loaded, so I need to come out of this battle with energy and take it out quick. Otherwise, we're screwed, right? Nice thinking, me, in the moment. All right, so gonna see what we can do. These are adding up quick, and this is getting dangerous, like bad. So hopefully we're gonna be able to get to an Ice Beam here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, we were able to. Perfect. That thing had a Frenzy Plant. I already knew. It was like on the edge of using that. If not, I think they may have just been trying to build up extra energy to take out the next Pokemon, and that's, you know, what they were thinking their win condition was. Anyways, we're now in a Azumarill mirror match here. Just going to go for a Hydro Pump. So I'm just going to stop the commentary for just a moment here. During the editing of these videos, I stop and I go back and listen to it because of the mic that I'm currently using can mess up, and I don't want to record for like 20 minutes on end, and I go back and it's just all muffled and scratchy and it's just unusable, right? So I have been doing this and I sound exhausted. I sound tired right now. I know some of you might still like that, you know, the voice, the style when I'm tired, I guess. And if you're thinking, why you edit so late? Like, why do that? Because you got to get the work up now. So I'm going to be able to be free tomorrow, because I'm just like that. I'm just OCD with my channel like that, folks, basically. So, and I like getting up videos late. You guys enjoy it, and it's just fun, right? I'm a workaholic. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, matched up against the Altera here, and we're going to go ahead and go with the Iron Head, and it's going to do a lot of damage. Dragon Breath's not doing very much. Look at that. Look at the damage. Let's go. Vamped up Mawile, putting in work here. Up against the Bastodon. What? You're not going to shield? Okay. Underestimate me again. Let's see what happens. All right. So, yeah, shielding that up. And at this point, they're like, ah, crap. Should have shielded that up. All right. But maybe they just wanted to shield up the ensuing ones, which are going to be more powerful here. Swapping into the Shiftry, just I could have maybe done it with Mawile, but felt like, let's just swap here. It's getting a little close. I think actually they knew exactly what they were doing there. So gonna go in with Mawile and barely take the win there. We still had a shield left too. All right, and, so we're met with the Mawile. Wait, wow, okay. So this person had a very interesting team. So they had two Charm users, as you're gonna see here in just a moment, as well as a Mawile. So we had to get out of that lead. They're going into Clefable and just doing a ton of damage with that Charm here. Getting to a charge move. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. It's going to more than likely take us out. Almost. We're able to survive with 1 HP and getting off another Ice Beam. They're deciding to use a shield there and keeping their Clefable alive. And obviously I'm going to be going in here with Mawile. I can't face off against the Charmander with Shiftry. There's no way. So they're going to be bringing in their own Mawile here. And we're not in a good position at all. Because we're taking super effective damage from Fire Fang, and they have more health. So we're shielding this up here, and yeah, down we go. I'm going to be taking them out there with quick moves, but they have another charm user, which is that Wigglytuff in the back. It's game over. Very, very interesting strategy, I must say. Wow, very cool. All right, good game there. Moving it on to the next opponent, we're met with a Lapras, and let's see what we can do here. Going to be swapping into Mawile and see what happens here. Don't see too many Laprases around. They're deciding to stay in here. Okay, is there something in the back, or is this just a good matchup for them? Actually, technically, look how much Surf does. I mean, it's not so nasty. I'm going to go ahead and go for that Iron Head, doing nice neutral damage. You're going to be swapping into a Sableye. Alright, so we're going to go with the Shiftry, right? I think that's what we want to do. We just go for Leaf Blades, doing neutral damage while they're not very effective. Unless they, well, it's not purified, so it's not going to have return. Shadow Sneak, not very effective. Power Gem, neutral, but they're going for Foul Play. And we're just going to keep that going here. We're going to go ahead and let that go through. Not very effective. Able to survive. And these Leaf Blades are going to do a ton to that Sableye. It's actually going down. They have an Altaria in the back. Hey, that works with me. We have an Azumarill to answer that. And we're just going to go ahead and charge up here a little bit more. They still have a shield, so we have to think about the Lapras in the front, which doesn't have much health, I don't think, so it's not too much of a threat. We're going to be able to take this Altaria down. Now, they were trying to catch an Ice Beam. Very nice. We're bubbling down. No, that's okay. Thanks. Good to see ya, and goodbye, Lapras. And hello, Altaria, and goodbye, Altaria. Oh, getting off another Ice Beam, not even hitting a bubble. Ha! And we're going to be able to take the game there. Good game. And, yeah. Moving it on to the next opponent here. We're met with a Hypno. So, if this is a double punch, fantastic. If it's a Shadow Ball, not fantastic. So we're going to go with the Thunderbolt here. It's doing as much damage as possible, suspecting them to let it go through, and they did, so that's great. And it is going to be a double punch, unless they're trying to trick me and make me use my shield. But I don't think so. Going for another one, absolutely not. Definitely an Ice and Thunder Punch, more than likely. Might be a Fire and Thunder Punch. Do I shield this up? Man, we're able to get to a Rock Slide. I think they're going to shield this up so they can win the lead here. No, they take me down. Are you kidding me? How close was that? Going in with Shiftry, and we are up a shield, so we have that on our side, at least at this point. Going to be going for a Foul Play and doing a lot of damage there. Quite a lot. Shielding this up and sticking it out with the Shiftry up against the Registeel. Let's go. I think I wanted to catch a Flash Cannon, but not happening. They swapped into their Azumarill, and now we have the mirror match here. So we both have one shield, and let's see. Now what I can do, let me think here. What I could do. So swap into Shiftry after gaining energy. Can I wait this clock out? We're almost there. Gain a little bit of energy, swap in, go Leaf Blade immediately. Gain more energy, perfect. Oh, they swapped too. Are you kidding me? Alright, so that was... Oh, well, they use a shield though. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we're going to be using a shield ourselves too. Now, we're going to gain more energy, gain a little bit more. Now we're free to just destroy this team with Shiftry. Let's go. Please let me KO. Oh my gosh. We might survive this. Oh, it's a focus. Nope. Farm down. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hydro Pump, we win. Wow, that was a close one. Good game. Alrighty. Some of these are pretty intense. Tell you what, Go Battle League is no joke anymore. Season 2, no joke. Alright. We're met with an Azumarill here, and they're swapping into a Hypno. Purified. I don't know what this thing's going to have. Let's see. Probably an Ice Punch. Yeah, of course. All right. So we're not in, the best situation. We're going to be able to go super effective back, but yeah, we're going to have to use both shields. We can take an Ice Punch, technically, right? We can take it. It's not a Shadow form. It's not doing that much more damage. So Ice Punch, we can handle it, and not very effective Confusion. So going to be going for another one here. Let's see how much damage this does to their Purified. It's taking them out. Oh, yeah. That's a takeout there. We're going to be bringing in Meganium. We're going to go ahead and gain energy and catch this with our Deoxys here. So the Shiftry is nice and loaded. And we're just going to go for the Rock Slide, of course. Of course, but the Frenzy Plants are going to be doing a lot of damage. Looks like they're building up extra energy, and they swapped. What did they swap into here? An Azumarill, all right. So can we get to a Thunderbolt? Yes, we can. Now, I feel like they had a move ready to go. But they're just going for the farm. What are they doing? Okay. So we're going to be swapping into our Azumarill to absorb whatever they're going to throw at us. It's going to be a Hydro Pump here, so they're getting quite a bit of energy. And we're farming down at this point. We're going to go for an Ice Beam immediately as soon as we take this thing out here. Oh, but they were swapping into Meganium before we can get off our energy. Very clever. But we have Shiftry loaded. Let's put some work in with it. So we're going to go ahead and go with that Leaf Blade and almost take it out, getting a little bit more energy. And I screwed it up again. Are you kidding me? Can I recover it with Deoxys? No. Man, I messed up twice there where I could have taken that battle. Well, good game, trainer. Well played. We're met with a Jirachi. All right, so let's see how this does work out here. We're going to be going for Thunderbolt, doing neutral damage, hoping they will let it go through here. They're going for that Doom Desire. We're going to be able to tank that fairly well. We're going for Rock Slide, looks like. Okay. In case they shielded it up, I mean, better use the one with less energy, which is, I mean, not very effective, but Jirachi is not the tankiest in the Great League here. So we are going to be letting this go through. That's perfectly fine. And we're in a pretty good position here. We're going to be able to farm down quite a lot of energy. They're going to be bringing in Vigoroth, which is going to be doing a lot of damage with the counters. But we're going to be able to spam it as well. But we are retreating with quite a bit of energy on the Shiftry, I do believe. Going in here with the Azumarill, and let's see how we can play this out. We have 2 shields, so, I mean, we're comfortable. We're just going to go Hydro Pump here, take out the Vigoroth. I think they go in with Altaria and they surrender. Yeah, so GG's there. Good games. And we're coming up towards the end of the video. We have a couple more battles, folks. So if you did enjoy this, like usual, please give it a big thumbs up. You have no idea how much that helps me out. Really does. Turn notifications on if you want to get notified on all of the videos, news updates, and anything else in between. So we're up against a Tropius here. And Rock Slide is going to be our best bet. It's going to be super effective up against that Rock Slide, or against that Flying type. Oh my gosh, I need to go to bed, guys. But I have so much more to do. Oh man. So everything's custom here. The images that you see on the side, do all this on my phone, and then I make the thumbnail. I think thumbnail is like one of my favorite things to do. Although some of them are very simple. The commentary is really fun to do, but when it's like 1 in the morning, half asleep, well, I'm not half asleep, but kind of tired, voice kind of hurts, and this is an extra long video, it's like, oh man, this is gonna be a longer one, but it's for you guys. You guys, I know you like these long battle videos, and they're very entertaining for you guys, so I want to bring this to you. So also, I'm a workaholic. Anyways, gonna be going in here with the Azumarill to just do the Azumarill mirror match and gain a little bit of energy, and then gonna go ahead and swap into Deoxys to absorb any sort of charge move they're gonna throw at me, and go back in here with the Azumarill and farm a little bit more. Gonna go ahead and let them throw a charge move at me. That's fine. It's gonna be Hydro Pump. Getting a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and go for that Ice Beam here. See what they have in the back. This is going to. It's going to be an Alolan Raichu. Fantastic. Usually this would be bad, but we have Hydro Pump. Taking it out in one hit. Taking out the Azumarill with it. Bubble. Good game there. All right. And moving it on, I think this is like second to last, maybe the last one. We're met with a Altaria. This is absolutely horrible. Going to be swapping into our Mawile. They're going to be going into Azumarill. We don't like this at this point. Ironhead. That's what we're going to be going for. If you had Play Rough, oh man, that thing is just doing so much damage, but it takes so long to get there. It is so obvious. We're able to get to another Ironhead. Let's see if they let it go through. So we're able to get a shield out of them with the Mawile. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Thank you, Mawile. Appreciate it. It's not what it's meant to do. It's meant to take out those steel and grass types. Doing that is good enough for me. They're going to be going in here with their Altaria and going for that Sky Attack, forcing us to use a shield. And we're going to swap into our Azumarill here. Going to let this go through. That's perfectly fine. And building up some more energy. And now we're going to go ahead and go for Ice Beam. So we can almost hit them back to back. So if they wanted to use their shield, we'll be able to go for another one. They're letting it go down and going in with Meganium. So, Mawile's gone. How are we going to play this? Let's see exactly. So they're shielding that up. Looks like they're farming a little bit extra energy. I do believe here, going for that Frenzy Plant. We have that Shiftry getting a little bit more energy. Going to be going for the Foul Play. This should do quite a bit of damage. Looks like a little lag there. They're going to be swapping into their Azumarill. Going to go for Leaf Blade. A little bit more lag here. Okay, taking them out. And we're going to be shielding this up, going for a Foul Play and taking the win. Yeah, let's go. All right, so going to be looking for my nice PvP IV Shiftry tomorrow for sure. I'm not going to be playing for the whole duration, but I don't necessarily need to. I mean, it's so long. All right, so we're met with a Azumarill here. And we're just going to go for Thunderbolt. You know what it is. Going to go for that Thunderbolt. And somebody told me on Twitter, they said, I like to watch your videos, but with the volume down. I was like, all right, I get it. I totally understand. Sometimes I sound like, I don't know, maybe you just don't want to listen to me. All right, but anyways, I thought that was funny. Hey, I'm not hating either. Hey, man, you're still watching. Cool, right? So thumbs ups. I really appreciate the support still. Anyways, we're going back in here with the Shiftry and taking it out. Oh, shoot. Lola Marowak. Oh, boy. If we get one of these through, I mean, obviously it's going to hurt. They're shielding it up. And unfortunately, we're a little low on health. I think it's just going to be worthless. Or not. What am I talking about? Worthless. Man, I am just not even in here. All right, but if we were able to land that, they swapped so beautifully and caught that with the Meganium. So this is not looking great. Farm down. Let's go. Farm down. Now we're going to be able to take them out with the Toxicroak. Yeah, good old trusty Toxicroak. Anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up like usual. And I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go news. And taking the win. All right, take care.
I have secrets they say.